Alright, hey guys, it's Freddy Games here, and there's been a big game going around, as you can see here. It's called Five Nights at Freddy's. It's been really hitting the shelves for a lot of people here lately. YouTubers big and small have been playing this game, and it's a very, very difficult game that really just fiddles with your mind. Now, I played it just a bit before, and I think I kind of got the strategy down for it. I'm going to try to treat this like an illusion ghost killer game, but using strategy and pinpointing how they move, and just pinpointing how to exactly beat this game in a good time possible. So I'm just going to start a new game for you here, guys, and we will get started. I think that's a little bit underpay for a week, 5 days of this. Alright.
Settled in on your first night.
Great.
I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact. So I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll do fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death have occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know.
Yeah, it does sound bad because they don't even tell your family or anything. They're just like, oh, we'll just bleach the carpets and within 30 days.
If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay.
How am I supposed to
just
show
be
them
aware,
respect when they're
the characters do tend to
well, you're trying to kill me, but I think
they're
you're
left in
tough
some
and
kind
you're
of
a good
free
guy.
roaming mode
Respect
at night.
you for that.
Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87. Yeah. It's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit.
Normal.
Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross beams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcibly pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up.
Yeah, they should.
But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
Alright, so I've been quiet for that first portion so you can hear what he said. So on the first night it's relatively easy. They aren't really as active. So it's already 2 a.m. and I have 74% power. And if your power percentage gets to 0, the power turns off and there's nothing stopping them from killing you. Now, they don't kill you immediately. They can sometimes take a while to get in the door and get you, and that gives you plenty of time. And usually you end up passing by the skin of your teeth anyway. But let's try to figure out some ways that we can do this. Okay, so they're not moving, and he'll tell you about Pirate Cove in the next night, so I won't say anything about that. Doing anything here uses power. That bottom bar that says usage, if you pull up your camera, it's using. If you use the lights, it's using. If you use the door, it's using. So, anything you do here is using power. 3 a.m., you know, you're gone. So, oh, you're probably. Hello. Always good to check those blind spots. Probably. Oh, okay. They will do that with the cameras when they all of a sudden move around. But, no biggie, you're in there. Ducky's still there. Okay. So, I'm doing really good right now because I'm at 3 a.m. with 60% power, and I'm more than halfway through the game, and I have still 60% power. That's more than half the power. So Ducky's gone. Both of them are gone, and that's not really usual. I've had it where only Bunny's been active. So really, you just want to check these side corridors so they can't get you. First night's gonna be boring. You won't see me freak out as much. But just wait. 2 more hours, and I got 55%. But I can keep the doors down all night if I wanted to, but that's no fun. Hello, where'd you go, Duck? Duck, you're in the kitchen. That sound that you hear, the pans banging around, that is the kitchen, which is this area that you can't see. It's just audio. Yeah. Alright, they are way more active this round than my last one. Where'd you go? You have to double click the lights or it won't turn back on. Where is it? You're there. Okay, Ducky's in the kitchen. That's what that sound is. Now this is a very audio sort of game. You could hear them when they're walking close around you. Especially when you get into the bigger nights and the bear becomes active, because he is the worst. Okay, so the duck's coming for me. Hallway, no big deal. Got it covered. You can hear him walking. You can hear him walking. Now, when we get to the later levels, you want to check your camera less frequently. Save power. Oh my god, that scared me a little bit. That was a little bit terrifying to see. Yeah, he usually doesn't do that. First time for everything. Where is everyone? There. You're back in there. I hear somebody walking. You stay there. Where's Ducky? Ducky? Okay. So this one I'm gonna really do a playthrough of the game. I'm gonna make a second video like I did with Illusion Coast Killer that just I'm gonna make one that distinctly points out details and characteristics to help you guys get through this game A-okay and get to the bonus nights and all that. Okay, so Bunny. Alright. Night 1. Yay! that too. Starts to get a little bit more difficult because of Pirate's Cove. But don't worry, he will tell you about it right here in this phone call. Also, you might have noticed I got a new mic. Blue Yeti mic. Yes, I invested money into a new microphone. Hello.
Hello? Hello? Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses. It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in their proper place, you know. Interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't come off stage very often. I've heard he becomes a lot more active in the dark, though, so hey, I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right? I also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots in your camera view, and those blind spots happen to be right outside your doors. So if you can't find something or someone on your cameras, be sure to check the door light. You might only have a few seconds to react. Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that. Also, check on the curtain in Pirate Cove from time to time. The character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't like being watched. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you have everything under control. Talk to you soon.
Okay, so as the nights progress, you will start finding that power is disappearing more quickly. It is, and it's a problem. So when you check your cameras, you need to go through places fast. You can't linger in one room to stare at the puppet and talk to it. Because, they will move around a lot, so you gotta check around the rooms quickly. I don't see Ducky. Okay. That noise is the cameras going off. It's because they are rotating scenes. They are moving. So when you hear that, you need to check your doors first. And look for them. You do it quick. Find out where everybody is. Alright. You can't sit there for long periods of time and not look at Pirate's Cove. Because the guy in Pirate's Cove will murder you. He will, if you don't look at your cameras for a certain amount of time, he'll come out of the curtain and kill you. And he's not like the other puppets who just do frame by frame. He will sprint down the hallway to get you. If you need to. Walking. Ooh, walking. Where is it? This game is a really mind-intensive game. It can get to you. Sounds are very key. I hear people walking. I'm hearing music. I never understood what was the whole thing with the music, like where that's actually coming from, but I don't see anybody. Ducky's in the kitchen. Oh, I did not look at my camera quickly enough. There's Pirate's Cove, by the way. If it becomes the time where I need to show you there's a key way to stop Pirate's Cove. A lot of people think that he'll show up at your door immediately after he runs out. That is not true. If you wait too long when he opens up the curtain and starts coming for you, then he will get you. A lot of the times, if you look at the curtain like, I don't know, like 10 seconds after he has come out, and it's opened all the way, which I'm gonna not check my cameras as frequently so I can show you this. If you close the door and then look at the hallway, he'll come sprinting down after me. Now I'm doing good. 3 a.m. with 50% power is perfect. I'm liking that. Ducky's coming. I mean, not Ducky. Bunny's coming for me. So, in the next video, show you the nicks and knacks and how the characters will work when they come after you. good. Night 2. Just gonna hang in there. Order my ass. I'll order my ass. That guy's working just fine. My heart jumped for a second. Didn't expect you to be there. I forgot you were coming, actually. By the way, with this guy, you know he's there based on the background. You can see his shadow in the back when he comes. And he doesn't, sometimes they decide to stand there forever, and that drains power fast, like he is draining my power. Then the shadow's gone, he's gone. Good. You don't want to be starting on Camp 2A or B, because if Pirate Cove comes for you, that's all you'll see is him sprinting down the hallway. You'll barely have a fraction of a second at the door, and most people can't do that. Sounds. The sounds were key. I heard footsteps close to me, so you know he's there. He's still there. Okay, now he's gone. Hear more footsteps. Haven't had Ducky come in. I know Bunny Man's around. You're there. He's going away. Duck is still nowhere to be found. Okay, you're there. Fire Cove. 5 a.m. with 25% power. I am golden. Usually, if you have around 20% power, 15%, you should start worrying because it's going to be low. Now, you don't want to be using a lot of power at this point. If they start coming to your door, that is when you're going to be in trouble. Usually you could skim by at this point. Your footsteps really close to me. Now Pirate Cove's probably going to be gone. He's gone. Close the door. Look at the hallway. Here he comes. And now Pirate Cove is closed again. You can open the door. Used up a good amount of power, actually. But I should be able to get through. It's a mind trick. You just gotta pay attention. You gotta listen. You gotta look for all the keys and clues in this game. Pirate Cove isn't that scary if you know how to deal with him. Okay, Bloody Man's outside my door, so just gotta check up on him. Did I get by with like an extra 10% power there? It's 2 nights in a row. Flawless.
I am dying. Oh my God. Get the thing! Get the funnel! I can't. I'm not getting shot.